Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a give right side. It's Grant. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is RG3. Flush to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Grant. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 29 yards. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Hey, watch this. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. From the 27, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Regular.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds his target, Beckham. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check safety, check safety.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got it open, then he completes it to Callaway. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's taken in by Callaway. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught by OBJ. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down to score, they come out... firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Richardson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
I got him. Hey, Mike's 42. Got to do better. No more. Come on. Mike 42. Mike 42, check.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go. Set. 10, touchdown. 50. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting it free.
On 1st down, Grant. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Back 50, Mike. Right. Let's go. Defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Go.
Now a give, right side. It's Grant, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On 3rd down, Grant finding some room at midfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Grant, 62 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the slack. King.
Now Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He finds his man Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
X3, 218, chopper.
On 3rd down, Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Check 50.
Here we go with Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Up. Shit. Bang. 61, matchbox lights. Up.
Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a... punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They will run with Grant. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run the counter. Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Grant. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. They can't hang with us.
So that'll back them up 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Mike 42, Mike 42. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Go. Let's go. To the Mike, 42.
Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Mayfield finding Beckham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Chubb running right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Point it right. SOS. General West. 36. Check. Fresno. Check nickel. Check 9.
They run. Chubb. A gain of 3, 2nd down. A run for Nick Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Ready? Regular. Hey, Haywood. Hurry. Line 15. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So now fourth down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Darn right. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's 21-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
3rd and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's coming. Double up.
Now Chubb. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Check the backer.
The tackle made by
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. 32 yards, and the Browns get a score closer. Elliott good with a PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. Sit.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They run it again with Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike team right here, guys. Mike team. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get up. Let's get off the field.
Here's Mayfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Deuce. Real. Watch 15, Mike 15. Woo-hoo. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Come on, set. Eight together.
On 1st down, it's Grant. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now this throw caught left side. 11 yards there, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running right is Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Mike 10. Come on.
A gain of 4. It's now
Alert 3.
2nd and 6.
Alert 3.
Point it right.
Alert flare.
And again, it's Chubb. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Chubb takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
1st down, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Go, go.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
The Browns on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check, check. Alert, 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 alert. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Real, real, real. Hey, Alpha.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Let's go. Tighten up.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's get this. Let's go. Come on. You ain't got nothing.
Now again, right side. Grant. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Powering forward. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They go to Johnson again. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Tackle by Jordan Willis.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And this will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Check 31, check 31. Pistol.
Mayfield to throw. He finds Beckham, complete. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Now Mayfield. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.